Vampire Hunter D is a rich and complex work that blends horror, science fiction, and philosophical inquiry into a story about humanity, identity, morality, and the nature of evil. Based on the novels by Hideyuki Kikuchi, with its most well-known adaptation being the 1985 anime film Vampire Hunter D, the series takes place in a dystopian future where vampires, mutants, and other supernatural creatures rule over a post-apocalyptic world. The main protagonist, D, is a half-vampire, half-human damper who hunts vampires, trying to reconcile his cursed nature while battling evil. To dive into the philosophical aspects, it's important to explore the deeper existential, ethical, and metaphysical themes that Vampire Hunter D presents. 1. The conflict between humanity and monstrosity. D is an enigmatic character who embodies the tension between humanity and monstrosity. As a damper, he is both human and vampire, which places him in a constant existential struggle. His very existence questions what it means to be human. Can he truly be human if he possesses the traits of a monster? The damper represents a split identity, where D is often caught between two worlds, neither fully belonging to either. This duality challenges the notion of purity and identity and suggests that people can exist with conflicting aspects, forced to navigate through life without a clear path. Philosophically, this is reminiscent of existentialist themes found in works like those of Jean-Paul Sartre, where identity is not fixed but is rather something we create through action. D's struggle to act in alignment with human values despite his vampiric nature is a pursuit of defining his own existence. 2. The nature of evil. Evil is another prominent theme in Vampire Hunter D. Vampires in the story are often depicted as predatory, cruel, and parasitic. They rule over humans with oppressive force, embodying a form of tyranny that is both literal, as in their domination over humans, and metaphorical, as in their corrupting influence. However, Vampire Hunter D complicates the idea of evil by making the vampires more than mere antagonists. They often represent a critique of human flaws, such as greed, power, and corruption. At the same time, the story also questions the black and white view of morality. D himself, while a hunter of evil, is not free from the darkness that he battles. His damper nature brings him close to the very evil he seeks to eradicate. The theme here touches on the nature of evil in the world, whether it is inherent, socially constructed, or a product of personal choice. D's actions, driven by an understanding of his own internal struggle, reflect a more nuanced view of good versus evil, where the line between the two is often blurred. 3. Loneliness and alienation. D's eternal loneliness is central to the story. His mixed heritage isolates him from both humans and vampires. He lives a life defined by his separation from others, an outsider both in the human world and in the vampire world. This isolation is philosophical in nature, echoing the concept of alienation seen in works by existentialist philosophers like Albert Camus and Soren Kierkegaard. D is aware of his situation and constantly reflects on his place in the world, questioning his role and purpose. D's aloofness can be seen as a form of existential despair, where the absence of meaningful connection leads to an internal search for purpose.